Okay.
My shit together here.
All right. So, welcome to our next session. For those people that are listening live, if you have any comments, yes, the audio is going to be a little rough, especially with the rain that we got going on. But we will try to make do the best that we can. So, you guys, where we ended up leaving off after you had escaped your confinement back out on the island with a pissed off rust monster that is trying to kill his master. You guys had made your way to the anti-magic glade, where it did calm Rusty down for a bit, took away the enchantment that he was under. Lemmy got rid of his cursed coin of chaos, which is still back there for somebody to go pick up.
Yep.
A very nice platinum coin. All for the taking. You sure don't want to go back and get your platinum coin?
We're good.
Good. Then you guys had found where the dragon, which the last thing you remember about Morning Glory was the draconian officer telling the dragon to be killed as you were led away. But by the time you've got back, you've seen this giant drag marks through part of the forest, which you guys headed off down, but then realized that anything that can drag off an adult dragon may be a little bit more powerful than you want to mess with right now. So, especially without any kind of equipment. Lemmy doesn't even have his writs, which means they dug in your prison wallet.
Yep.
Alexandra, which had a mental connection with Grin, realizing that might still be in existence, and it was, found out that Grin was somewhat north, and with Sunchaser and Renkeg leading the way, you carved your way up for the rest of the afternoon up to the mouth of a cave, where Lemmy and Atos snuck in very quietly while the rest of you guys just kind of watched and waited to see what would happen.
Sorry, I was trying to get comfortable.
What are you doing?
Trying to get comfortable.
How's that working?
It wasn't for a second.
Lemmy and Atos discovered a large underground cavern filled with some 200 or more night people. You could smell them before you even got close to them. And a seductive, pale-skinned woman up on stage that was cutting and slicing on a kender and throwing raw meat out to the cannibals, which is where we left off. So in that cave, Lemmy and Atos, who has stepped away for a moment, what do you guys want to do?
So Lemmy is very concerned at the moment. He draws his bow and looks at the person carving off flesh.
I thought you shot the dude who was getting caught.
No, we didn't shoot anybody.
We hadn't shot anybody yet. But then Lemmy looks at how many people there are. And as much as he wants to release this arrow, he knows it's going to spell death for us. Because that's only one person I'm taking out. So as he's at full draw, he releases it back down. He clocks where Grin is.
Make a perception check.
That is a 4.
You can't see Grin from here.
He clocks that Grin is in this room because he was told so.
It's a reasonable assumption.
And he's going to tap Atos silently and go back up.
Okay. So, are you making your way back out of the cave?
Oh, yeah.
Back to the rest of the party?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to make a roll because it's easy enough. You two guys, even if you roll anything, your scores are so high. We'll say you make it back out to where the group is. So the rest of you see Lemmy and Atos kind of darting around, being really super stealthy and making their way back over to you.
I pull everybody in a huddle.
The limit.
And I explain everything I just saw. No, I almost killed that bitch, but the thing is none of us have our weapons.
And with that many, yeah, you'd even have a tough time even if you had a equipment.
The grin is in there somewhere. And they're torturing a poor Kendra.
That was a bit of a dilemma, isn't it?
Do you think you can stealth in there with them being distracted by...
Oh, I rode through anybody's neck I wanted to
Well, I
there, but
didn't mean that. I mean stealth in there to sneak and get grand.
Yeah. Because if we can get Grin, then that'd be one step closer to...
Or Atos, but...
I would do it for you. I'm better than Nathan's.
Oh yeah, way better.
But the problem is, at the end of the day, I step on one toe, and you could die.
I tell you what, do this. Make a wisdom check for me.
That's tough.
Okay, good. That's actually a pretty good roll for you.
That is.
So
It's a +1.
with all similar situations that you've been in, you've been up against a bigger number of odds, although usually you have your equipment. Two things come to mind. One, you have the advantage of they all had their backs to you. Nobody was looking where you were. They were all paying attention to the performance that was being done on stage.
So as long as you cannot draw attention, you'll be able to get Grin and get out. So just get easy for you.
The realization dawns on Lemmy. Sunchaser's hand. He kisses it, and as he does, he's going to stealth.
As soon as I see that he's gone,
Okay.
I'm gonna go like. Is there a corner or someplace I can kind of just go in?
A
Like,
corner.
where exactly
Yes,
are we? Are we
I'm
like?
doing it.
How,
So you guys are
we like at the entrance of the cave?
you're about 10 or 15 feet from the entrance of the cave in the tree line of the forest.
Okay. Is there like a route where I can kind of hide my meat
You're
sack?
the best.
You can see where I'm going.
I mean, you could go to the top of the cave on the outside because it's just into the side of a hill.
I'd rather...
Exactly.
Sure. How far away is that?
Lemmy heard you.
About 15 feet.
Perfect.
But send
Okay.
it.
And then I will summon my
He
shadow
would not do that for
and then
fun.
put my consciousness in it, and I will follow that guy.
Okay, so you want to go down into the cave with Lemmy.
How about
Yes.
Okay. So let me roll a stealth check for me.
My shadow's coming with you.
Is that an advantage or disadvantage?
Just roll a straight stealth check.
Great stuff. 23.
Okay. So as soon as you see Lemmy disappear, just kind of gathering darkness, Lemmy, actually make a stealth check for your shadow using your stats.
Can I use, like, advantage because it's a shadow? And it's in a dark place?
Not yet, it's not in a dark place, because we're still outside.
Ah!
Lemmy, what's your passive perception?
12.
12.
I rolled a 15.
So, Lemmy, you don't know that the shadow is there with you.
I'm not even clocking anything.
Nope, you are not.
I am looking forward to what my objective is.
So unless you want to yell out that the shadow's coming, he doesn't even notice your shadow.
How far away is the mob from us?
Well, right now you're still outside, so you're about 15 feet from the entrance.
Hey, just so you know, the shadow's coming with you.
Make a perception check.
It's in a cloud. It wasn't like whispering or just speaking moving.
Oh god, I got the
16.
Oh yeah, easily now that she yells it out to you, yes.
Okay, so I clocked that I got a shadow on my tail.
Yeah.
So, and now you notice it. So, is Atos going with you?
No, this is not discussed. This is just me dipping out.
Just you dipping out. Okay.
Me dipping out.
So you reach the mouth of the cave again,
Yep.
where you just were, right? And you know where the spiral stone staircase that goes down to the lower level is. We're going to hold off right there for just a moment. Galvaron.
What?
So, you are restrained in the cage. You are... Yeah. You would know when you reach the end of 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
We have
So-
no idea.
Oh, yeah.
You
yeah.
tell me.
What are you doing?
Patiently in the cage.
Look at the data sheet of your weapon.
A blade of Galvaron?
Yeah. It does have some special functions. I know it's been a while since you've used it. Welcome back, by the way.
Looks like November.
We still gotta find him. Meta-wise.
Man, that storm is...
I mean, it wasn't as bad as when we were at Safeway. Remember when we were at Safeway?
Yes.
It was bad. It was bad.
I just mean it's loud.
Yeah, no, they're fucked trying to hear us right now.
Pretty much.
Not that bad, actually.
Oh, good.
When you get some like
Our tech department is amazing.
Cocaine.
Might be mad
When
about
you
it.
get some stuff with the
My hair is getting
lights,
frizzy.
so it blocks out the wind and rain and all that, but it keeps our voices. There's stuff for that.
I don't have a sheet right now. Might be mad about it.
So, remember, anywhere on the same plane of existence that the Sword of Galvaron is, you can summon it to you.
I don't remember reading that, but okay.
It does. It takes a little time, but yes.
I remember.
I remember that.
Yeah. It's literally Thor's hammer.
Yeah, pretty much. Except
So
it
I
teleports.
will, in my regular cage, right?
Thor's hammer is
Yep.
pretty far.
Bars all the way around.
Yep.
You are not.
And I will just concentrate where it is and hold out my hand.
So, after a few minutes of concentrating, you can feel your mind connecting to the gem that's in the hilt of your Sword of Galvaron, or Blade of Galvaron, and you feel it mentally tugging, and with a slight tug, you know it's getting closer and closer. And out of the shadows from somewhere back behind the stage platform that you're on, right through the bars. And now you have your Blade of Galvaron. The woman is still doing her dance.
Anybody notice?
Seemingly not.
It's like I see from the
I
Iron Man
will-
race page.
Attempt to use the Blade of Galvaron to hit the lock. Since I have nothing else on me.
Okay, roll to pick the lock with disadvantage.
Makes sense. To try to pick a lock. Wouldn't you have advantage on picking locks though?
Not with a sword.
He's using with he's using a sword.
At this stage, it's a dagger right now, but
Right.
Hey, do you need a box? Do you have box?
You normally would have advantage on it, right? You gave you the thief?
no.
Disadvantage.
Damn it! I'll try
Flat
that.
pain.
I'll try that later.
Sure, DC goes up.
Only bad if you give up. Unless you're
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay, so you jam the dagger in, and you can't even see because you're having to do kind of by feel. But this lock is kind of old and rusted, what it's got, and you hear a satisfying snap of the bar that's inside the lock snapping open. It's just more, less picking it, more you just broke it.
That works for me.
matter how you get
So-
little elbow grease.
So I'll sneak out of the cage and
Lemmy
Look
would
around
judge
and see
you,
if I
but
have-
nobody else will.
Okay, so make a stealth check for me. This is a straight roll. Okay. You feel like nobody heard that or heard the, the cell open. You like, okay, you wince as you hear it, grinding because it's not been oiled in like probably centuries. But nobody seemed to pay you any attention. We're gonna stop right there. All right, Lemmy, you are back over in the overlook with the shadow. And Alexander, you can of course see all this because you can see through the shadow. What are you doing, Lemmy?
I'm stealthing down the stairs, keeping an eye on the crowd to make sure that I had my back to the wall and just trying to follow the sweep.
So just kind of like stay in the shadowy part because there's still sconces. There's still some light.
Yeah.
Okay, make another stealth roll for me.
I will be following him.
Make a stealth roll with your stats.
Can I use advantage since I'm a shadow in a dark place?
Since you are a shadow in a dark place, you can use advantage.
Is it a 37?
I didn't know the shadow could do things like that.
It's a shadow. A 4.
Now,
Okay.
Have to make a stealth check then? Shadow?
Well, you can still see a shadow, kind of like...
So
You should get advantage on it.
Yeah,
she did, and she still rolled a 4.
I rolled a 2 and a 4 with a base of 0.
So,
Here we go.
I got a 37, so.
We're gonna have a repeat.
but when you balance the two out very, very well, still above a 20 when you balance it out.
That's a natural 9 plus 1 is 10.
You
5
can't.
plus 5 is 10. Here we go. We're having a repeat of fucking...
Neither one of you can see Grin. So now you got a choice, really. Do you want to try to sneak along the walls, or do you want to try to go through the middle?
I'm gonna go through the middle.
Okay. Make a stealth with disadvantage for me.
Can I go with you?
You
Should I
absolutely.
go with you?
Oh shit.
You could.
I'm gonna go along the walls.
Okay. Make a stealth roll.
So that is a dirty 30.
You get advantage still on yours. Okay.
Dirty 30.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 1.
Hey,
So
I rolled a 3.
Nobody's paying attention to you guys. They are
I rolled
totally
a 1 and a
engrossed
3.
as to
We're having
what's
a fucking
going on.
repeat.
So as you start making your way closer and closer, you realize you are.
I'm gonna get frustrated again.
This is like having a gaping wound in a shark tank. This is extremely dangerous, as it can turn at any minute. But as you're moving your way through, make another perception check for me.
That is a natural 12 for a 13.
Okay, so you catch a glimpse of a shield that's strapped to somebody's back.
Yep.
Could be Grin, may not be Grin. You have to get a whole lot closer to tell.
Yes, sir.
Make another stealth check. Holy shitballs.
It's another dirty 30.
I rolled a 4. So,
Was I supposed to roll another stealth check? I'm sorry.
yes, make another stealth check with advantage.
Here we go. 2 other dice.
Wow.
Hey, and that 20.
Okay.
A 20 and a 15.
Yay!
You are
Nat
basically
20.
invisible.
Alright.
First nat 20 of the night. As you're probably 10 feet away from this night person that has Grim stashed on his back. And it is definitely Grin at this point. You can see the burned in face marks on the back of the shield. And Grin locks eyes with you. Okay. With the little silent sound to your lips. Grin doesn't make a sound.
I am going to sleight of hand the shield off his back and put my short bow on their back.
Okay, make a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
14 and a 16 plus 18. Gonna say I don't think you feel it.
I rolled an 18.
Plus 18. So 14 plus 18.
Plus 18 to it. Okay,
Yes.
not a total of 18.
No.
Gotcha.
Not even close.
You don't have any idea how this guy is not paying any attention to you as you
I just go,
slip. slip the strap off his back.
In the face with a
You
slap
bump,
of
you
like-
slightly tap him.
But you put your bow, the tip of the arrow, in his back
No, I put my short bow around his shoulder to take
to
the
feel
place
like there's
of
some
the
sort of
bow.
weight.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like one of those Indiana Jones
Yes.
things right at the very beginning,
Exactly.
weighing it all out, kind of, you know, and then
I don't have any weapon now, but yes.
you still got a longsword, don't you? Oh no, you
I
didn't
have
take a
regular
dagger.
dagger, but that's plus.
Okay, so now you have Grin.
I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
I'm still going around the wall. Wait, did I see
That is 15 plus
Make a perception check.
18 is 34.
Okay, 34. I can't even roll high enough to
Nope,
match it.
can't.
Rogues, man.
19.
19. Yes, you saw him lift Grin.
Okay. Then I will start making my way towards the entrance of where.
Going back the way we can.
Make
Yeah.
stealth with advantage.
Alright.
And we're gonna stop there. Galveron. Okay,
15.
you are
Still
out.
going good. Still going good.
15, you said?
15.
Perfect. Okay, Galveron, what are you doing?
Great.
I have a feeling that I know where direction my blade came from, right?
Yes, from behind you.
Okay. Anybody behind me?
Doesn't seem to be. It's really dark. You're an elf. You can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a perception check. Alex, come here.
Huh?
No, Alex, the person, Alex.
29.
You don't see anybody.
Okay. I'm gonna go back towards the way that my dagger came from to see if my other stuff is there.
Okay. You start creeping towards, what is the behind-the-scenes area of the stage. Still hearing this Kender scream every so often. Make
Fuck, you're here?
an investigation check or a make an investigation
No,
check.
I didn't know.
Wait, Adam didn't realize that?
He was here?
Yeah.
I did not know.
He is 9.
You don't find any of your stuff. The bag of holding
Hey!
is not there.
Two of them.
But for some reason your blade was just resting somewhere. There's crates and rocks and things like that. Somebody brought your blade for a reason, but the rest of your stuff you can't really find. So either it's too well hidden or it's just not here.
Start looking through some of these crates.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Fuck
14.
14. Okay. So the crates, typically when you start opening up, they have various different, articles of clothing. I mean, once the crate gets full, then they just start another one. There's tunics, there's cloaks, boots, various different belts and straps, dresses, all various sizes. They would fit humans, they would fit dwarves, Kender, gnomes, all kinds of different things. One of the crates, actually two of the crates, are filled with various different bones, just like they've just been dumped in here. And you can see skulls and femurs, rib cages, all kinds of gnarly different things, little bits of flesh kind of still left on in some of them. But you did manage to find in one of the belongings. The bag of holding is there. And
Collect all of my stuff.
there... Okay, so that's what you did find. What are you doing now?
So some of the clothing, is it some of the clothing like everybody else might be wearing?
Not really your friends' clothing. Various different, just normal townsfolk type clothing. Nothing really. There's a couple of them that are really nice and really fancy, so they definitely came from some.
Something I can disguise myself in so that I can sneak through better.
Yeah. What are you looking for in particular?
Me, you're a goddamn road, bro.
I know that.
Roll high, don't die.
If I could roll an advantage by blending in, just like some robes that everybody else is wearing.
Okay. Make another investigation check for me.
13.
So you do find there's 3 black cloaks, robes. They stink really bad. The same BO and rot smell that you normally associate, but there is some, and one of them would actually. It's a little large. Is your slight frame of the elf, but it could fit.
I will put it on begrudgingly.
You got it, little gagging, but yes, you managed to get it on over your other clothes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I will start looking for a way out.
Okay. Make either investigation or perception, your choice.
15.
15. Okay. Can't really find anything back here. I mean, you realize there's got to be some way out. Through the back. It's the stage. It's a performance of some sort, but you're really not able to find
Is
anything.
this place not at the fire code and have exit signs?
It does not. Fire marshal. So really, kind of leaving your only option across the stage. You could try to sneak around the edge of it into the crowd if that's what you're trying to get at.
Yes.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Too bad I didn't see.
You can do it.
25.
Yay!
25. Okay. Nobody's really paying any attention to you. Let's see if the lady on stage notices you. There's my little dice. Alright, I'm rolling like shit. So,
I understand that feeling very well.
I'm gonna some
I'm
dice.
actually rolling like shit too.
Some dice need to be executed. Let's just throw that out there. So you actually drop down into this chanting crowd, right? And you can. It's starting to reach a crescendo as it builds and builds, and it's like opposite the way the rest of the crowd is behaving.
Okay, I'll head in that direction stealthily.
Make a stealth check. Along the wall or down the middle of the room?
Along the wall. So 31.
Okay. Nobody seems to notice you. Man, rogues. Fucking A. So, by the time you make it to the back of the room, you can see there's a staircase that goes up. It's all carved into the... I mean, it's really rough. It's not a finished one, but it's like somebody just hand-chiseled some steps down into the lower part of the cave.
Up the stairs.
Okay, we'll leave you there for a second. Lemmy and Alexandra's Shadow have made it to the top. What are you guys doing?
Running back to the party.
So,
I just released it.
I'm going back to
shoom, and the Shadow is gone. So you make it back over there. Okay, you make it back to the rest of the party.
I got your
Sorry, it went out again.
shield.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I shall don my shield.
Actually, I will use it as it is intended.
Yo!
Sup, man?
Hey, you look different now, baby.
Yeah. No, I still have my mask on.
Yeah, but something's different about you.
You would know that. He was there.
Yeah.
So,
So why are you still hiding behind a mask?
well, I made a deal. We're gonna keep it.
Okay, works for me. Thanks for getting me out of there, big guy. That place was... Did you see those guys?
Yeah, I know, and I would kill that bitch if I could, but then would have 200 people on our ass.
Shit.
You can't take out 200 people? You tell me you can't do that?
If I had
I've seen
my
you guys-
dagger, I
We had
could.
our weapons.
So wait, are we back with the party now? Yeah. Okay.
Calvron, what are you doing at the base of the stairs?
Going up the stairs.
Okay, so you wind up the stairs, and there's a little ledge opening that you can look back down on top, or you can see that there is a way out.
So I'm gonna look back out towards the things, looking for other familiar faces.
Into the crowd.
Yes.
Okay, they all have their backs to you, but you're looking for your friends?
Yes.
Okay, make a perception check.
18.
You don't seem a little worried about all of you.
Don't make an inside check.
Make an insight check.
But he doesn't have the ability to
Did we hear the
detect
chant
magic
all the way
without-
outside?
Yeah, it's faint, but yes, you can hear it.
10. It's kind of hard to read.
It's really hard to read Grin. He's
He's a shield for me as a little.
Yeah, of course I was worried about you.
I would like to walk in just to the top of the staircase and try to be like, I'll see you trident.
Are you crossing the ground stealthily, or are you just charging
I'm
across?
helping her cross stealthily.
Okay, then both of you make stealth checks.
I see.
Yeah, but it's only within 30 feet.
That's true.
That's dirty 20 for me.
6.
Okay, so you're being really quiet, and Sun Chaser's clomping through like a mammoth, coming through the clearing. But overall, not terrible. So you guys make it to the mouth of the entrance, and as you're going in, you see there is one of the night people standing there.
Oh, that was.
And he's got his back looking down at the chanting, but there is a...
Cool, I'm gonna murder him.
Yeah!
Okay. What do you use, your dagger?
Use my dagger.
And Passan!
And this is at advantage, his back is turned.
Oh. Watch your getting hit.
It was
That was a great idea, huh?
19 to hit.
Galveron, what's your armor class?
Oh no!
17.
That's a hit.
Poor Calvin,
Well, okay then, hold on.
So Lemmy sneaks up, he's got his dagger, and plunges it deep into the back of the night person that's standing there.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Of the night person. Smells like it. Looks like
It's
it.
66.
Adam knows it's.
I don't know it's anybody yet.
No, no,
bro.
I
said Adam knows.
It's a night person that's standing there, as far as he can tell.
I said Adam knows. Let me go. Womp womp. That's a womp womp. Well, it's nice knowing you, Galvin.
Only 15 points of damage.
With all your sneak attack damage, you only did 15 points?
I didn't get a crit, so yeah.
Wait, what? No, you would still roll your sneak attack damage.
That's a lot of
It's
d6s.
1d6
right.
plus 5d6.
Right.
He doesn't
That's
have
what I
IC.
got.
IC will
Wait,
give some
the dagger would be
damage
1d4.
Oh, well then subtract
No,
some
no.
of that.
I've made it the same as a punch because there's no reason that a punch should be less damage than a dagger. So remember, I did unarmed combat. I took a d6, so the dagger also does 1d6. But on your 5d6, what did you get?
That's
1,
good
2,
to know.
3.
Did you get a lot of ones?
I got 1, 6, 8, 12, 14, plus 1.
Shit!
I know.
Plus your strength modifier.
Well,
Plus
you
my strength
dexterity.
modifier.
It'd be
Oh, dexterity?
Or yeah, dexterity.
Oh, well, plus dexterity is plus 6. Or plus 5, sorry, plus 5.
Take that, you.
So
That's what you
21.
get for sneaking up on us.
21, what are you doing, Sun Chaser?
kind of summon my card.
Nothing happens.
Aw.
Galveron, you feel this piercing, white hot pain in your back.
I attempt to swing a giant hammer around my.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll to hit.
Fucking throwing down, yo. Nat 20?
So that would be
I mean, it's a nat 20.
my strength, right?
Yes. 9.
That is a miss.
So, and at this point you realize that's Lemmy
Oh shit! That's why I pulled the hood down.
and Sun Chaser.
Lemmy! You son of a bitch! Fuck!
Oh, why are you yelling?
Why are you here? It's my bad, I guess.
Everybody, all three of you, make a perception. Actually, everybody outside make perception checks also.
21.
Perception.
Great dice, you're doing good.
17,
20, not natural.
20,
18.
18,
Not natural.
26.
26,
16.
16.